All right. Good evening, everyone. I have a big announcement to make here. Every one of you knows that tomorrow, Saturday, October 29th at 10 a.m., we have our second international, as you can see right up there, second international vaccine safety and immune health conference. And I have two of my colleagues here who worked very hard at this. We have Dr. Prabhakar, who's one of the scientist volunteers at the center, has been working there for many, many years. And we also have Ken Fielding, will be one of our MCs, right, Ken?
That's right.
And Ken's, by the way, the International Center for Integrative Systems is a fully volunteer research and education center. No one gets paid from there. Everyone contributes our time. It's really to support the concept of systems thinking. It's a bottoms-up scientific movement. We're not like the NIH, are we, Prabhakar?
No.
Right? And by the way, it was a work of our center back in 2020. In fact, going back to 2014, where Dr. Prabhakar and I did some seminal work exposing genetically modified foods at the molecular systems level. It was our center back in 2019, which was invited by the National Science Foundation. I was a speaker. Dr. Prabhakar, you also came, right? To
Yes.
Indiana.
Yeah.
And it was our center that long before the opportunists like the Kennedy people got involved and who basically hijacked most of this and sat on a lot of the things, we exposed the foundational issues with the modern science of the immune system. And so in 2019, November 2019, right before the quote unquote pandemic took off, we ran the first international conference. This is the second one. Remember that, Prabhakar? We had close to about 1,000 people show up, online and in person. And just because all of our hard work, particularly all the many demonstrations that not our center was involved, but the research work of our center really supported people, the science a lot of people pointed to. Because of all that work, we've made some significant gains. But that doesn't mean we stop. Now is the time that people need to learn more, get even more educated. And many of you know the work that we do is always 2 to 3 years ahead. So this weekend, Saturday, tomorrow, it's an opportunity for you to do several things. If you want to stay at home, you can do that. We'll show you how you can sign up. You can get tickets, and all the proceeds go to support the research. It doesn't go into Ken buying your new bike, right? Or that. Doesn't go into any of us buying anything. It goes right into the center's research. The other thing is, it's an opportunity for you to get educated, and it's an opportunity for you to contribute. And most importantly, share this video with many people. The tickets are going to be gone pretty soon because we have a limited number of stuff online, plus as well as physically. We have a lot of people flying in from all over different parts of the world and country tomorrow. But it's the second International Vaccine Safety and Immune Health. It was our conference when we first did it 3 years ago. We talked about the immune system and what the immune system really is, not the very reductionist model of the immune system that most of these very, very unfortunate MDs don't learn, right? Few of them know, but most of them don't. And surely, if they did know it, they're not able to articulate it. But we shared at that conference the most up-to-date information on the modern science of the immune system. The other thing is, this week's agenda is what? We're going to start with a historical overview of how we got here over the last 3-4 years. Then we're going to go into, the agenda is on the description. We're going to go into really look at what is vaccine safety? How do you assess risk, right? And you're going to learn a lot about the lack of vaccine safety and risk assessment, but you're going to all leave in that second part, really understand a engineering systems approach to vaccine safety. Invite all your doctors, invite all your nurse practitioners, all the people in the conventional medical system and the alternative, okay? The third thing you're going to also learn is that what is the immune system? Is the immune system just about getting antibodies and you're fine? All these people got the COVID shots. They seem to keep getting sicker and then needing more shots and more shots and more shots. So clearly, there's something more to protecting the body and strengthening the immune system than just antibodies, and you're going to learn about that, right? The third thing you're going to learn is really about epigenetic factors. Epigenetic factors is outside external factors that affect your immune system. How many things that actually occurred during the lockdown, how they affected the immune system. Then you're also going to learn about the ways that you can support your immune system. So you're going to lead with some tangible things from food. I've done many of these videos for the last 3 or 4 years, but we're going to aggregate that and organize it so it becomes very, very useful for you, from food to what? Nutraceuticals,
yeah.
Supplements, external factors that you can do to support your immune system. And then, and by the way, we have some medical professionals coming, community healthcare workers, nurses, and then we're going to peel away, and then we're going to go into the details on the latest research, right?
Right.
So Dr. Prabhakar's team has organized the latest research on vaccine safety, up-to-date stuff as of 2022. So you're going to really understand what came out of, and when we're talking about it, we're really talking about the COVID-19 vaccine, right?
mRNA.
mRNA. To be specific, the mRNA, the Pfizer BioNTech, and what's the other one? The Moderna vaccine. So you're going to really get a deep understanding of the scientific research up to that. You know, it's not going to be. We aggregate all the scientific research up to date. You're going to learn what is SCD. Not going to give it away. You're going to leave understanding what is SCD that's occurring all over the country in all various ways. And then we're going to end with really giving you guys what you can do, not only to support your immune system, but what you can do to educate others. So it's going to be a very packed conference. Starts at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
10 a.m. We'll be here early. It's going to go, we're only going to have a half an hour, right? Half an hour break.
Yeah.
Around 12:30. And then we'll 12 to 12:30. We're going to take a break, and then go from 12:30 all the way on to 2. But it's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So how do you get access to it? Barker, can you just, no, not there. You just use the mouse and just share that right there. Go down, 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 right. No, to the right a little bit, to the right, to the right, to the right. No, to the right. Up, right here. Okay, so the way you get access to it is 2 ways. Let me show you. All of you can go right to vashiva.com, victoryalphashiva.com right here. And you can go right here, and there's a big thing. You can't miss it. And if you click on this, it'll take you right to the shop. And we've made it very, very accessible. This is not thousands of dollars, not hundreds, it's $25. And all of it goes to the International Center for Integrated Systems. Or you can go to vashiva.com, click on the shop. Okay, right up here, there's a thing called shop, and then you can click on tickets, and then you find that, and you can do that. Okay, so there you go. So I hope this was helpful. You guys want to add anything else? So I'll leave that up there, and in the description, you can also find how to do that. Anything else, Kat? Oh, we're also doing it in person.
Right.
It's not only online. We have people physically coming here. It's Cambridge, Mass, 701 Concord Avenue. We have ample parking here, close to 65 parking spots. So if you guys want to come here, you can. You can watch it online, and we will tape it, and we'll put it into one of our courses. It'll become our course, and anyone who wants to get access to that course, we'll figure out a way to make available where we'll sell essentially a course ticket or a course sign up. But we recommend everyone to come live because it's a lot more exciting because you have a lot of people. There'll be lots of questions, and you'll get up to date. Let's see any questions people have right now. Let me go here on the comments. What do we say? What do we got here? Someone says vaccine is poison. Hello, thanks for the information. Watching from the Philippines. Watching from Sacramento. That's Ajishwar Dial. UK, good to have you. Then we have, thank you, Dr. Shiva, for exposing the corruption. You're welcome. Watching from UK. We have hello, everyone. Hello, Dr. Shiva. Thank you for disseminating knowledge. Everything we need is in nature. Hi from Ireland. That's Michael Ryan. Seems like the lockdowns were designed to make people sick. Yeah. So Joanne's bringing up something interesting, that the lockdowns, what you're going to learn is, what did the lockdowns actually do, right? We're going to talk about what it did physically to people. and how different genes were upregulated, right? And how other genes were suppressed. And you'll also learn the history of this, that it was our research work that was sent to Trump. It was our research work. This was back in 2020. And frankly, he didn't do anything about it, right? And we'll go over the historical overview about that. Thank you, Joanne says. Hello. Your other right. Okay, good to have you. 80 is seen in Philippine on this way. SCD, yes, you'll learn what SCD is, right? One of the biggest things that we will share with when we put all the research work together, is what's going on with the prevalence of SCD, okay? And you'll learn about what this is. Someone says, can we detoxivac? So you will actually learn what you can actually do. Even more important than quote unquote detoxing is to support your immune health, okay? That's where it all starts from. Okay, so we have to ask, in science, we got to answer the right questions. There's a lot of people out there we've seen basically taking advantage of people doing detox programs, right? And many of these people actually do not know any science, but they use the word toxin and detox, and I think they're charging thousands of dollars, right? And so whenever real stuff occurs, we've seen this over and over again, there's real issues. For example, the work we did brought up in the election stuff, right? Real issues that are related to, let's say, genetically engineered foods, real things that are related to pretty much any major issue. The grifters don't want to do the real stuff. They take the real stuff, they typically hijack our stuff, and they wrap some other crap around it, shit around it, and then they go sell it, right? Sell pillows, all right? Literally, right? But this detox stuff is very, very important, because detoxing, you have to be very careful. A very good friend of mine, who's one of my mentors, said, if you think about, it takes a lot of effort to build something. And we were in a barn, and he said, see this barn, it took 50 years or, a lot of work and years to build it. And he goes, with one match, I can burn it all down. Okay. So even your body, it takes a lot of work to build your tissues, your muscles, your bones, you have to be very careful with these detox things. You can leach minerals from your body. You can leach a lot of stuff out of your body. So be very careful. It sounds cool. I've studied most of the detox methods, and ultimately it's better to be gentle with your body and strengthen it versus trying to weaken it. Detoxing can really weaken your stuff, so you got to be careful. And we'll talk more about that. Someone says, we're lucky to have you now. Great. We're lucky to have you. We're lucky to have people starting to get educated. Prabhakar, can you guys sort of see what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
Just hello from Alberta. We have hello from Alberta, Canada. Scroll down. What's the next one? Watching from Ohio. Good to have you. Carolina Warren says, hello, Dr. Shiva. Nice to have you up above, Prabhakar. Carolina. Great. Great. Next, let's go down. What's that one? What does that say? Click on the show on that. You need to step back on your feet. You need to reach more people. Dr. Campbell almost has 1 million subscribers. Could have that. Maybe you should be more concrete. Yeah, I'm not sure what this. I've never heard of this. Who Dr. Campbell is? Yeah. Yeah. Look, what matters is quality, not quantity. Okay. If you go look at before we were thrown off Twitter, we had 400,000 followers. Not one of them was a bot. Okay. So anyway, this is not about viewers. This is about building people who engage themselves. It's not about followers. This is about leaders. Okay. Big difference. Next, breaking news. What's that one? Pelosi. Yeah, we saw that one. Trump was part of it. Yep. Next. Next. What's the next one? Why didn't Trump do anything about it when you submitted the info to him? Yeah, so Jane McDermott talks that. Yeah, let's talk about it. Why didn't he do anything about it? Well, he did do a lot. He did do a lot. He made sure the Operation Warp Speed took place. Right. He made sure Fauci never got fired. Yeah. We gave him 190,000 signatures. Nothing happened. He made sure pharma made a ton of money. Pharma was going down, just like the big banks were going down. Trump did for big pharma what Obama did for big banks. Okay. Nice guy. I mean, I met him. I've had, he gave me some gifts. He's a wonderful guy, I'd like to hang out with him, probably, play golf with him. But that has nothing to do with what he did. Let's not confuse it. Think about all the nice people, and then they do some really, really stupid things. What's the next one, Parker? What's this one?
Vaccine booster shed.
Yeah. So look, the question here is to really understand what these boosters do. And you're going to learn that at the conference. What is the particular vaccine actually do? You're going to learn what is the mRNA vaccine. Look, Prabhakar, your PhD is in chemical engineering, right?
And biomedical.
Biomedical engineering. My PhD is in biological engineering. One of the things you need to appreciate is the engineering sciences, the physical sciences. To get a PhD, a serious one in these fields, takes a lot of effort. Unfortunately, many of the people who get this training do not use it for the benefit of humanity, okay? Well, we're some of the few who do that because of where we come from. We didn't forget where we came from. Many of the people who are the non-scientists, non-engineers, they have well-meaning, but sometimes they throw out such crap out there that when you see something, do the boosters shed? Okay, we know what that means. I've seen all the literature on it. But there are some very much bigger issues right in front of you that we don't even discuss, because these people are actually not scientists. And it's time that all of you get educated in science, because when you start talking this other stuff, when you have some big elephants in the room, it's easy for the opposition to attack you. There's enough stuff here that we can win on instead of talking about stuff that from a scientific basis, you don't have the full evidence on. But we do have evidence on many of the risk things that we're going to talk about. And if we want to win this, we got to build it on real science. Next. What do we got? Hello, Dr. Shiva, Sacramento. What's that? Hello from Florida. I can click that. Yeah, we have a lot of people from Florida today. Toronto, good to have you. Next. What do we got here? All right. So anyway, again, those of you joining tomorrow, Saturday, October 29th, you can go to vashiva.com. If you scroll down, get tickets for the second International Vaccine Conference. You don't want to miss it. It's one of the biggest important events of 2022 as we head into the next 2-year period of what the establishment's going to come up with. And remember, our knowledge, the movement that we do, Independent Research Center has always been consistently 2 to 3 years ahead. We did the first conference when? 2019, yeah. Right? And we're doing the other one to update you and bring everyone up to date. So please don't sit on your laurels, okay?
You started Fire Fauci in 2020.
Take off the purple banner covering everyone's mouths. Okay, what is that?
They're talking about the...
Oh, okay, you can cover that. Okay. Let's go down. Keep going down. You can hide, Prabhakar, hit hide current comments right up there as you scroll down, so you want to select. So we have Dr. Prabhakar who is learning how to use this tool. So you can pick up, hello, Dr. Shiva from Maryland. So we want to recognize all the people. So we have people from all over the world, Far East, United States. Keep going down. Okay. All right, everyone. So again, any closing things, Ken? Starts at 10 a.m. We'll be here at 9. Physical, in person, as well as online. Okay. Yeah. Any other big things you want to talk about? Anything else?
You can just come by and get educated.
Yeah, you can look right there, bro.
Yeah.
Remember, you'll learn, again, the takeaways, you're going to learn history. Number one, you're going to learn the history of vaccines, where all that started. You're going to learn the science of the immune system. You're going to understand the foundations of risk assessment and vaccine safety, again, from an engineering system standpoint. Then you're going to understand the things that actually hurt your immune system, physical things, the epigenetic things. Then you're going to learn how you can heal your immune system, how you can boost it and support it. And then you're going to learn, one of the big things, Pandenomics. It's a new term I've come up with, okay? Robert Kennedy will probably steal it. That scumbag steals everything, Guy's a joke, okay? So Pandenomics, we're going to actually go through educating you the economics of the pandemic. Who are the winners and the losers? You're going to get an economic understanding of this. And then Dr. Prabhakar is going to he's analyzed all the research papers and you're going to get a detailed understanding of the current research on vaccine safety, right?
Yeah.
The actual risks, right? Not
Right.
like, I mean, there's a lot of hypothetical risks, but we're going to give you the tangible ones. So when you argue with your healthcare professional, you don't seem like you're from Mars supporting the reptiles that live in where?
In the middle of the earth.
The middle of the earth, right? They could, but we're going to give you something tangible to talk about, okay? That, you know, like here's this receptor and this could be happening, and you're going to get some a little bit more science, okay? Pandenomics, right? Pandenomics. And when you see Robert Kennedy hijack it like he hijacked all of our work, remember, we will this time mark it. By the way, when we tried to sue him, the guy never even wanted to accept the lawsuit. He kept hiding, okay? Total scumbag, okay? All right. I think that's it, right? So anyway, let me just once again show you guys. If you want to go right to vashiva.com shop, and vashiva.com, go to the shop, and you can get the tickets right there. Share this with your friends, your family, but it's time to get educated or be enslaved. And play our final video or no? We're good. I think we're good, right?
We're good.
All right, everyone. Thank you. Be well, be the light. See you tomorrow. Thank you very much.